So we're here, everybody. The season finale of Goblin Slayer. My God, that was freaking epic. Jesus Christ, man. It was just the music, the intensity, the action, the animation. Oh my God, that was just something you expect after a great epic season finale. Everyone's fighting, great music, just just epicness all around, everybody. Just completely moi. I want more, just more of it, man. Now, seeing everyone finishing off the remaining goblins on the field, all that left was to fight the Lord Goblin, the Goblin Lord, and of course he was bringing up a fight. Of course, he was running away. We saw his thought process. All he's going to do is just run off, mate with the prisoners, and then make a bigger army to do it all over again. As long as he lives, he can continue doing what he does. But unfortunately, the Goblin Slayer knew goblins are cowards. Every last one of them. They attack when no one's looking, then they run away and take what they can. And they do it again. Rinse and repeat. So no matter how intelligent or strong a goblin becomes, they continue to do the same thing over and over again. It's because it's in their nature as goblins. They're scavengers. They don't really try to create anything on their own. They just only take. That's all they can do. Creatures of green envy. And because of that, their nature can become pretty predictable to read. And which is proven, Goblin Slayer knew Goblin Lord was going to run away. And it gave him a great time to attack him, mano a mano. However, despite this bravery attempt, Goblin Slayer knew he never really faced a goblin truly up close and personal, mano a mano. He would always set up traps and decoys and different kind of strategies to take them out, because they do outnumber you in the end. With that being said, he never really fought a goblin one-on-one, and especially his opponent being Goblin Lord, there's no way he could actually win. But of course, Goblin Slayer knew that. He knew he couldn't win, so he had the priest using protection spell. The first spell she pretty much uses most of the times. And the way she did it was actually pretty smart. Protection has been proven can be used as a deadly force and keep people inside a wall or a cave where there could be a fire or even a flood and they have no means to escape whatsoever. A good way to really finish off multiple enemies is by trapping them. Now, to use two barriers at the same time to squish your opponent so they can't move is another genius attempt. Proving these holy defense capabilities can be used so much more if you have a wider mind view and creativity. That being said, of course he wanted 3 barriers, but thank goodness he didn't do 3 barriers, because that guy, Goblin Slayer, was probably on the edge of death. That being said, that was very clear on her part for only using 2 barriers, so now she had enough magic to still heal him despite what happened. So that was good on her part. Nice thinking, priest. Good thinking. So I like how this battle didn't end completely one-sided. I like both were giving it their all in this battle to the death. And of course, Goblin Slayer was very realistically was going to lose if it wasn't for the help of the priestess, because he knew he couldn't face Goblin Lord head on. It was nearly impossible, which is true, actual fact. So I like it. It is a shonen, but yet it takes away the shonen cliches of winning because sheer determination or the power of friendship, but instead the power of strategy wins instead in the end. And of course, we know goblins' nature. Despite if you try to spare one, they'll come back with 100 more and they'll kill you. So it's best to never spare a goblin. A good goblin is a dead goblin in this world. So there's no freaking way you should spare any of these things, because they'll come back and haunt you or stab you right then and there. Having that said, the priest had flashes and images knowing what would happen if she would to spare the Goblin Lord of all people. So of course, that wasn't going to happen. The fact that the goblin itself even tried to talk was very interesting. It's fun seeing it. It was able to desperately use speech in order to do what it had to do, but it was all in vain. There's no way he was going to walk out of this alive, especially what he was trying to to take over the town. Now, speaking of the town, apparently around the same time, before then, the three heroes defeated the Demon Lord and became great heroes across the land. So at the same time, the main hero just wanted to go back home and to celebrate with the festival. So it wasn't for Goblin Slayer himself fighting off the goblins along with the guild, there would have been no festival. So despite little knowledge do these three heroes know about Goblin Slayer, they're extremely thankful for him for doing that. Because at the end of the day, it's the little things that matter. While the soldiers are away fighting the wars and being heroes, who will be the ones to defend the homes and the streets of our own world? And of course, people like the police, the security, and of course the neighborhood watch team, if you count them. But despite that, we should give thanks to those little people, the people who will pick up the little problems that the bigger guys look over, see that's just a nuisance or something that's not worth putting their time into. We should really give thanks to those guys. If you ever see someone like that and you know they're doing their job, give them a thank you. They deserve it. And with that being said, let's get on further. You can see how this one man brought everyone together in this guild. Everyone to take this threat of goblins more seriously than they have before. And they have a better appreciation of Goblin Slayer, and a better knowledge of goblins themselves. So everyone's in the cabin, drinking, enjoying themselves. And speaking of that, no matter how strong or high rank a goblin is, the deal was you get a gold coin for each goblin you slayed. So no matter how many goblins you slayed, they're going to equal the same amount. So if you kill the Goblin Lord, a champion, or hobgoblin, or even just a little rank goblin, you get a gold coin point, and that's all that matters. So let's say you kill 5 goblins, you get 5 gold coins. Cool that. So you can just go there just killing some weaklings, just killing all the weaklings, not even trying to go for the big fish. Just kill all the weaklings. You got yourself some gold right there, man, especially if you were using arrows. You got something, I would use a mid-range arrow, then come up and slay the goblin, each at a time to get more goblin coins, man. That's what I do when I do play Skyrim or something like that. I'll use long-range attacks to weaken a very strong enemy, then I'll come up and just finish them off with a sword or an axe. Good strategy, for my opinion anyways, the way I play. I don't play fair. I always use traps and tricks to kill my enemies in video games. That's just the kind of guy I am. I know I'm not all the way strong and stuff like that to fight them big guys, especially them giants. Ugh, them giants. But, yes. And finally, Goblin Slayer once again takes off his helmet. But we don't get to see his face. We don't get to see his handsome face, man. And it really sucks. Everyone wants to see his face. Because the reaction that everyone like, yo man, he just took off his helmet, and everyone just running over, and it's like, holy crap, he's handsome though. That's the face of a warrior. Just let us see it. I guess we don't get to. We only mean our eyes and minds of our imaginations of what Goblin Slayer truly looks like in the end. So Goblin Slayer decided he wanted to become an adventurer now. He wants to put down the life of Goblin Slayer and do something else with his life. Become an adventurer. He is now free. He has finally moved on from his past. And it seems like this guy was no one special. Says the narration, the gods play with dice, but however, he will not let the gods roll the dice on him. So the gods first thought he was a threat, but then realized he wasn't. He was just killing minor enemies. So could this prove that the gods of their world is extremely ignorant, just as the people? That's kind of scary. You have these worldly beings, otherworldly beings, ignorant as humans, playing with dice. That's gotta be dangerous, man. I don't want to live in a world like that. That's just creepy right there, because these people are taking the situation lightly, and they see nothing big about it whatsoever, despite the damage goblins can cause in the world. That's pretty messed up. But nonetheless, we have it for our underrated hero. A man who just wanted to protect his home and cleanse himself of his past. And speaking of that, we're getting more Goblin Slayer. Studio White Fox, as announced, there will be probably an OVA or a season 2 or a movie, who knows. We don't know with these people. It's usually sometimes they'll do a recap movie for some reason, or they'll do some OVAs, but hopefully it will be a next season, because in the end of the day, that's what everyone wants. We just want next season. We don't want another movie or a recap movie or an OVA. We want a season 2. That's all we want, people. Make it happen, Studio White Box. You know you can. I know you can. Everyone knows you can. So anyways, yes, that concludes Goblin Slayer. It was great. It was straight to the point. There's no really true complicity about it. And that wraps up Goblin Slayer all in the whole, really think about it. He is a simple man. And because he's a simple man, he was given a simple plot. And that simple plot was just to slay goblins. So that's why in my other reviews I say where nothing really happens, there's no true substance within some of the episodes, because they're meant to be simple. That's all it is. He's just a simple guy. He's no different from anyone else. And that was the point I believe the creator was trying to pull through here. And I appreciate that. So yeah, did you enjoy Goblin Slayer? Did you like it? And if you liked this video, please rate, comment, and subscribe. And hit the bell icon so you get notified. Madcrownxox, signing out.